Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is Sharon, but you knew that already. And my co-host is
The one and only Jamal.
And the one and only TC.
Ain't got something. TC finally back after all this time. I bet y'all forgot all about him, didn't you? I did. But he's back. And we're doing a video today about Zion Williamson. He's been accused of raping somebody. So let's listen to a video and find out what it is. But before we listen to it, I need you to go down there and like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and and share this video with other people. And afterwards, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about it, Zion Williamson.
And we got this story from WDUS News.
Zion Williamson faces rape and abuse allegations from a woman who is claiming to be a former girlfriend.
In court documents, the woman, identified as Jane Doe, is accusing the star of raping her twice and then continuing a pattern of abusive behavior. This, as Zion's attorney says, they've reported the plaintiff's extortion attempts to law enforcement.
We have team coverage for you on this case tonight. First, let's start with WDSU reporter Ariel Brumfield as she breaks.
Well, now this is all allegations for right now. We don't know how true this is.
Why you gonna let somebody rape you twice,
That's
then
true.
continue abusing you, and you don't say nothing or do nothing?
Now, if he's so-called raped, I didn't say he did, I didn't say he didn't. Why you not go to the police?
The first time.
I mean, it would make sense to go to the police the first time, but people do what they do.
And if he did do it to you, first thing he should have went to the police, then to the hospital and got a rape kit.
Yeah. I mean, he raped you twice, and he continue abusing you. You stick around, let him continue abusing you. Really? Why did he do that at?
I play small. Instead, the problem, Zion, he's not disciplined. He's too worried about eating fast food and dealing with women.
But he lost weight. So he ain't big no more. He lost weight. Well, he's not focused. He focuses elsewhere than what his job is.
He's another Ben Simmons. Got the money and then dip. I play some more.
Breaks down what is in those court documents, Ariel.
Well, you guys, this lawsuit was filed yesterday by a woman who is making some very serious accusations. And at this time, she is seeking both emotional and monetary damages.
Of course she is.
Pelicans.
I tell you, it's all about the money.
All about the benches.
If you're trying to get the big bucks, get the police, go to the hospital, then you really go get the big bucks.
Yep. The charges hadn't been filed on him.
No.
It's just allegations.
It's a civil lawsuit right now.
Dang. This is a young man who ain't ever had this much money before in his life.
Mm-hmm.
So he don't know what to do with his time.
That's right. Right now, that's the way it is a lot of these poor young boys.
I mean, he just has nothing better to do than to surround himself around controversy.
Mm-hmm. But nobody ever taught him anything.
Last time, like I said, he dealing with strippers and OnlyFans models. And the last time, he got in trouble with another woman. He was cheating with his baby mama. They already had a baby, but she's about to have another one in the same community. And she had keys to the house.
Oh, well.
And she went in and assaulted the woman.
Oh, well.
Zion Williams, you got to do better. Let's play some more.
Star Zion Williamson now defending his name against sexual assault allegations after a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend says he raped and abused her.
Those lawsuits could come from a variety of reasons, whether or not it's redress of damages, seeking to right a wrong, or just simply trying to get some money out of somebody.
In a civil lawsuit filed Thursday in California, the alleged victim says she and Williamson maintained a relationship from 2018 to 2023. And in court documents, she details what she says happened. According to those documents, she says Zion pinned plaintiff down on the bed with her hands behind her back and raped her.
No,
in another instance, she says he picked her up, threw her down to the ground, and pinned her shoulders down so she could not move. She says the defendant violently raped her in multiple ways. In a statement, Michael Blasio, Williams' attorney, pushing back against the allegations, saying the allegations contained in the complaint are categorically false and reckless, and an attempt to exploit a professional athlete driven by a financial motive rather than any legitimate grievance. Legal analysts are weighing in on the claims.
It could be that this case could be prosecuted both civilly and criminally if the prosecuting authorities in California or any other state choose to do so. But
okay, so we gotta wait and see what the prosecution gonna do in California. But this goes back to what I say again: either male or female, when you got money, you gotta cover yourself in all areas.
Well, you can't be out here participating in all kind of crazy things and crazy behavior with crazy people. Because everybody wants your money.
I mean, the thing is, well, how old is this man? How old is this man? 23, 24. All right, there goes the problem right there. His brain hadn't fully developed yet.
Yeah, don't develop until you're 25.
Well, with men it's 25. With women it's 22.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, like I said, he lacks discipline. That's his whole problem. You gotta have discipline in all areas when you making money.
And it boils down to what I said. He didn't have a father around to teach him.
Yeah,
Stepfather. The stepfather ain't gonna be as invested. And he didn't have nobody around. No, did his stepfather have money? No.
Stepfather tried to defend him one time on TV.
Because he got money.
Because he got money, he know he giving his mama money. That's why he trying to defend it. But that's the only reason he didn't have nobody.
See, this goes back to high school. He's been a star since high school.
Oh, really?
Since yeah. Then he went to Duke, played 1 year, then went to the NBA.
He went to the NBA because he was in some financial trouble. He had parents some money or something, or school. I can't remember what it was that.
See, but this what it comes down to. He's had a big head for a long time. Is what I'm making the point.
And nobody can tell him that. Papa can tell him that.
If he allegedly did this, if this is all true, he was never told no ever in life.
Well, that's true too. Well, evidently she been winning since 2018, and they broke up in 2023. So
I think it was 22 or then.
They said 23.
Oh, 23.
So that was that 5 years, and you gonna let somebody do that to you for 5 years?
Yeah, let's play some more video.
But that can depend on a case-by-case evaluation by the district attorneys in each jurisdiction.
Court documents also say Williamson is accused of a continuing pattern of sexual assaults and abusive behaviors toward the plaintiff, spanning across several states. A legal analyst says statutes of limitations for sexual assault vary state by state. Court documents state the first rape happened in California nearly 7 years ago.
In Louisiana, you only have a year to file the date of incident. In the case of an allegation regarding sexual assault or sexual violence of some form in Louisiana, the period is 3 years from the date of the alleged incident. In other states, that number of years varies. My understanding is in California, it may be up to 10 years.
Wow, Zion Williamson been doing this for 7 years, allegedly.
And you not saying anything. You putting up with it.
Yeah.
For 7 years.
And then if Zion Williams did do this, why is he not making a statement?
I guess his lawyer telling him to be quiet.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he's probably threatening. I don't know. I can't say. I mean, look what P. Diddy was doing. He got away with it for years.
Well, she's money motivated. She could have left anytime.
See, that's the problem. She's not gonna leave. He was the play.
Yeah.
And
she got played.
And she about to get paid.
Yeah.
See, sometimes these women will let you. I ain't gonna say all women, but some women are after your money. They will let you do these things to them. Look what Shannon Sharp. Look at him. He lost out on $100 million deal.
And that still hadn't come back around yet.
No, he lost that deal.
And I thought they told him to want to get it straightened out.
No, that's what they say for TV. they really fired him. That's what he's.
Oh
That's what
man,
really happened.
man.
And he lost his sponsors with T-Mobile.
What?
Yeah. This is what happened when you're not disciplined. You don't focus on the right thing.
Well, he said he like nasty girls.
But when you making money like that, you're not gonna think, well, I would, but because I'm older, so I know better. Well, Shannon Sharp, he knew better. Look how old
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
is. This is somebody. These are people. They threw morals and values out the window.
They had money.
But they ain't got money to throw morals and values out the window.
Well, they did.
The problem is they're not thinking about the money. They thinking about play and not
Yeah.
thinking for the pay.
Yeah. I'm thinking about pleasure.
And they said, who said this? They said, what's that senator? He's trying to run for governor in North Carolina. John Robinson.
Yeah.
He said black people are overly sexualized.
And that is the truth. But everybody got mad at him when he said that.
But like I said, he shouldn't have said it, but he didn't. He didn't lie.
But that was true.
Yes,
and
it
he
was.
said women need to keep their skirts down. And women got mad about that, but that was true.
Yeah, that was true. Well, some of the other stuff I don't agree with what he said.
You know, like shooting people and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't agree with that, but he was right. That's all black people. The majority of black people think about sex and money and getting high and having fun.
Well, let's play some more. It's almost over.
And at this time, the next steps would be for Williamson and his team to respond to the lawsuit, and then things will move into discovery. Williamson also says that he was not in a relationship with the plaintiff. He claimed that they were just in a consensual situation. Reporting in New Orleans, I'm Mario Brown.
It doesn't matter if you was in a relationship. Allegedly, you still did what you did. Well, we don't know how true that is.
Well, that's if he did what he did. And you know, shit, there ain't nobody saying she telling the truth.
Yeah. Then, like I said, he first messing with an OnlyFans model. Then he messing with an ex stripper. And he's gonna have 2 cash register babies by this woman.
He like nasty girls.
And then
The men like nasty girls.
so and that woman was a Kima. Then he cheated on her with a woman that stayed in the same neighborhood, in the same community.
Oh well.
You don't care that. You don't care nothing about
Yeah,
that. When
yeah,
you
yeah.
got fame and money, you don't care that.
Yeah. You don't care. So what if she finds out? So what?
And then you don't give your baby mama keys to the house. That's how she got in.
See, this comes back to not using your brain. He's not thinking. You hear common sense, what? Say common sense ain't so common, so.
No, it's not.
If you stop worrying about busting backboards and ho-hos and Big Macs and Mountain Dews, you'll go somewhere in life.
Oh my goodness.
See, but this is a young man at the end of the day. This is what you
Yeah.
got to realize.
Yep.
Young man not gonna think that way.
That's right.
Another thing, it's the NBA and all sports entertainment. It's your responsibility to get these people in some classes in the beginning, so they know what and what not to do.
No, they know right from wrong. You know right from wrong. You know what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
But when you got money in your pocket, in your
You don't
bank,
care.
you don't care to think what you should and shouldn't be doing.
Mhm. That money motivates you, and that money make people say yes to you and accommodate you.
And evidently, his stepfather ain't teaching him nothing.
We still probably don't know nothing.
But as a father figure in somebody's life, you should say, "Look, son, this is what's gonna happen when you start getting this money."
Who said they got that kind of relationship?
They do. They still married.
Yeah,
But it
no,
don't
the
matter.
son-
The stepson might not. They might not have that type of relationship.
That's right.
But the son's been a star for a long time, since middle school, high school.
Uh-huh. They ain't no telling what kind of relationship they
They
got.
have. They might have the most terrible dysfunctional relationship there is to have.
You know, somebody know about stuff like that.
Well,
Yes, I do have experience in that.
well, if the father's not teaching something, his mother definitely should have taught him something.
Oh, like she gonna say something.
But she's not gonna say nothing because she want that money.
I know it.
See, the thing is, it comes down to you can't tell nobody what to do when they got money in there.
That's right.
You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
That's right.
You choose to be responsible, you choose to be irresponsible, and he's choosing the irresponsible
That's
choice.
right.
He did.
See what the dummy should realize. He should stay with a girl that he was with in college with. She's the one that's for you, but you know her chasing sluts, bimbos, skeeters, skanks, and scallywags.
Yeah, but it comes down to what we were saying. He's got money. He's not thinking right.
That's right.
He's gonna do what he want to do. It ain't no matter what he should and shouldn't do. You influenced by money. You see his situation. He got 2 baby mamas.
Yeah.
One baby mom.
Oh, I thought he got.
He's got 2 kids.
Oh,
We're about to have 2.
well, you can might as well say 2. Or what that one. He's not thinking with morals and value. He threw that out the window a long time ago.
See, that college girl, she wasn't fun. She probably wasn't no nasty girl. She wasn't excited.
Well, I believe we carried this on a little too long. Let us know what you think of the situation. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think of Freaky Deaky Zion Williamson.
I hate that for him. He got it. He's still a young man. He still got a lot of living to do.
Well, I believe we said all we had to say, people. Until next time,
we're out.
We're out.
That's what it all boils down to. He's not you.
No.
Oh, yeah.